In the name of Allah, the most merciful, most gracious, and most beneficent. Prophet Muhammad said, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. Strong is not the one who overpower others with his strength, but strong is the one who controls himself in anger. Now today, I will deliver another lecture for class 12, human diseases. And today's lecture is types of diseases, classification of diseases. Disease. What is a disease? How can you define disease? Disease kya mano? Disease was any deviation from the state of normal health of a person in which body functions are disturbed is called a disease. Okay. Shabash. Memorat, health kya go? Health go, your body hi tamam organ karen proper function. The is for this much health. Yeva imis health gets deviate. And this health is deviation. Imis roz no normal health ki. Imis body function gets disturbed. That's one of his disease. The diseases che. Human disease and matlab che alag branch. That's one of pathology. Study of diseases is called pathology. In a disease is study karan. Ashat motion coordinate causative agent can cause a disease. Pathogens in diagnosis can diagnose a disease. Pathogens mode of incubation period kya disease. Mode of transmission kya disease. Symptoms of the disease. Preventive measures of the disease. Control measures of the disease. This so reason here disease action is steady karan ekis branch manz tachuna pathology. Okay. So what saw yes disease here human disease on zakasam. Okay. Shabash disease. Is a disease here human zakasam. Aapke congenital diseases. The behavior acquired disease. Congenital diseases and acquired diseases. Isn't congenital disease you guys a disease yes which are which are present since birth. Yam zanavisi imis service has an imis batches. Your batches already has bemay service. So they congenital disease. Because like they are present since birth. In inborn diseases. For example, genetic diseases. Yam genetic diseases congenital disease. Genetic disease like hemophilia color blindness. Okay. In genetic diseases, gene defect disease transfer from parent to offspring. That's much misal hemophilia color blindness the congenital disease. Okay. So you got number 2 acquired. Which one can classification of disease? Hala. Patches can be disease karni highlight. Acha. What's all acquired disease kya? Acquired diseases them diseases you develop after birth. They develop after birth. Yum zana pata gasan bemar acquired disease. Okay. यानी अमिस ये इंसान एक्वायर कर डिजीज यह अमिस गोड़े आसान डिजीज कहें तम गई एक्वायर्ड डिजीज शाबाश वो सवाल यम एक्वायर्ड डिजीज एक्वायर्ड डिजीज यमन वो फर्दर टाइप्स एक्वायर्ड डिजीजन जो टाइप क्या कम्युनिकेबल आ गई कम्युनिकेबल डिजीज तो ब्या गई नॉन कम्युनिकेबल आ गई कम्युनिकेबल डिजीज तो बे गई नॉन कम्युनिकेबल डिजीज ओके यानी एक्वायर्ड डिजीज इज द टाइप आ गई कम्युनिकेबल तो ब्या गई नॉन कम्युनिकेबल वह सवाल कम्युनिकेबल डिजीज क्या गई एज द नेम इंडिकेट्स यह गई सो डिजीज इस ट्रांसफर गई फ्रॉम पर्सन टू पर्सन ओके यानी diseases which transmit from person to person, from person to person, person to person, यहाँ गैसे by contact, हमसे गैसे यहाँ गैस by यहाँ से ये contaminated objects etc. are called communicable disease. यहाँ मुझे ब्याक नाम वनन infectious diseases. ओके को तिम बीमारी यम इंसान पर इंसान ट्रांसफर गसन चाहे यम कांटेक्ट के जरिए गई चाहे कंटेमिनेटेड ऑब्जेक्ट के जरिए गई या अमलाव बेदी की एजेंट्स चाहे फूड के जरिए गई आयर के जरिए गई बाकी चीजों के जरिए गई तो वेक्टरों के जरिए गई तो गई यम ट्रांसफर फ्रॉम पर्सन टू पर्सन यमन बीमारियन पे नाव कम्युनिकेबल डिजीजेस या पे नाव इन्फेक्शियस डिजीजेस ओके तो वह सवाल यम कम्युनिकेबल डिजीज यमन फर्दर टाइप्स कम्युनिकेबल डिजीज यमन क्लासिफिकेशन on the basis of mode of transmission classification contagious diseases beaga non-contagious diseases शाबाश contagious disease क्या गई ये गई सा disease यस ट्रांसफर गई from infected person to normal person by actual contact यदि मिस contact गई normal नफरस infected person and such बीमारी गई cause contagious disease they are caused by and they are transmitted by actual contact of a normal person with infected person as far as yim gay contagious diseases misal at smallpox measles leprosy या आज COVID-19 is an आज चलन COVID-19 it is also a contagious disease या असमत contact such disease is an आज world असमत चलन COVID-19 it is caused by coronavirus smallpox disease measles leprosy को सम्यंद ने कोड बीमारी है such by contact इसे को COVID-19 all these are contagious diseases okay तो ब्याह कैसा गो नॉन कंटेजियस डिजीज कौन गई यम गई तिम बीमारी यस मन इन्फेक्टेड पर्सन से कांटेक्ट गस की बलि गैस contaminated water, air या food से गैसी बेमारी. They are transmitted. They are transmitted by contaminated foods, water, and air. Using contaminated food, contaminated water, contaminated air, and such a bemari transmit gesen. Timan pena non-contagious diseases. Yani ki direct contact with an infected person ase ki. For example, typhoid chu gesen, TB chu gesen, cholera chu gesen. These are सारे non-contagious diseases. Okay. Kutai tho yaad. On the basis of mode of transmission, chiman zakasum agar contagious or non-contagious. Contagious will direct contact against infected person se. Chati. The non-contagious will direct contact against the but against contaminated objects with contaminated food se, water se, air se, disease gets transmit. That's one of us with non-contagious disease. Okay. So you get a classification communicable disease. The bear classification chair communicable disease. Communicable disease and bear classification. So on the basis of causative agent. On the basis of causative agent, chat pause kasam. On the basis of causative agent, in the chemical disease cause, in communicable disease, time that has pause kasam. Aage bacterial disease. Aage bacterial disease. Beago viral disease. Beago protozoan disease. Protozoan disease. Beago helminth disease. Helminth diseases. The beago fungal disease. Okay. And on the basis of causative agent, communicable disease and post kasam. Aage bacterial diseases, bige viral diseases, protozoan diseases, helminth diseases, and fungal diseases. Helminth diseases. Helminth diseases. Shabash. What is bacterial disease? As the name indicates, bacterial disease kya hai? It is a disease which are caused by bacteria. So they are caused by bacteria. They are caused by bacteria. And bacterial disease can cause bacterial diseases. For example, it's like a typhoid. Typhoid is a bacterial disease. TB is a bacterial disease. Tetanus is a bacterial disease. Leprosy is a bacterial disease. Okay, cholera is a bacterial disease. Cholera is a bacterial disease. Diphtheria is a bacterial disease. Diphtheria is a bacterial disease. That's कुछ खबर कौन है? ऐसा को etc. वारिया बीमारी ची इम्सन bacterial infections ची. तो ये भी एग्जाम में आता है name few bacterial diseases. Short type question आता है board exam में. तो आत्मा ची लेखन थे now ते मन खरी now या मुझे objective थी which of the following is a bacterial disease. कहते हैं यार typhoid is bacterial disease, TB is bacterial disease, tetanus is bacterial disease, leprosy is bacterial disease, cholera is diphtheria is British खबर करता. All these are bacterial infections या bacterial diseases. Okay. You got number The number 2 one shows viral diseases क्या है? Viral diseases. Viral diseases, as the name indicates, they are caused by viruses. They are caused by viruses. Yes, virus disease can cause, they are called viral diseases, yeah, viral infections. Okay. That's like an example. It's like suppose like COVID-19 COVID-19 it has viral infection chala. It's like AIDS viral infection. It's like measles viral infection. It's like hepatitis combal is viral infection. Polio is viral infection. polio is viral infection, rabies is viral infection, rabies is viral. खबर कसा बीमारी छे यम जन viral disease, COVID-19 AIDS measles hepatitis polio rabies smallpox etc. All these are viral infections. Okay. कि बस वन खाली वनकन क्लासिफिकेशन पता वो कम डिजीज हाईलाइट करने तम वो बुथ पा तो कह डिजीज हाईलाइट करने यम जन विच आर इन आवर सिलेबस तो फिलहाल वन बह क्लासिफिकेशन यम गई वायरल डिजीज तो ब्या गो प्रोटोजोन डिजीज प्रोटोजोन डिजीज क्या गई गो दे आर काज्ड बाय प्रोटोजोआ यम प्रोटोजोआ डिजीज करें काज तम गई प्रोटोजोन डिजीज फॉर एग्जांपल अफ मज मलेरिया प्रोटोजोन इन्फेक्शन मलेरिया इथे यह सा ये एमोबियसिस या डिसेंट्री वन डिसेंट्री यह सा ये प्रोटोजोन इन्फेक्शन इथे स्लीपिंग सिकनेस यह प्रोटोजोन इन्फेक्शन कालाजार प्रोटोजोन इन्फेक्शन all these are caused by protozoa. Okay, then we protozoan diseases. Okay, the number next to back the much for Helminth diseases. Helminth disease number next to sorum type Helminth. Helminth disease. Helminth disease क्या गई? They are caused by helminths. या वन worm disease. यम helminths करें cause या worms करें cause diseases. तुम्हारे मतलब है helminth diseases हाँ ठीक. For example अफ मज बीमारी क्या यवन suppose teniasis, ascariasis यवन, filariasis यवन. ताकि कौन सी बीते वाली है etc. Ascariasis यवन, teniasis यवन, filariasis यवन. Ascariasis goes arm current बीमारी cause. Teniasis goes arm sort disease current cause. Filariasis to filarial worm current disease cause. Yam बीमारी yam worms current cause. Man पे नाव Helminth disease. Okay. The number next क्या से छो so go fungal diseases shabash. Fungal disease as the name indicates they are caused by fungi. If some fungi can cause disease, then we fungal diseases. After show ringworm infection. Ringworm infection chukasa. It's a fungal disease. It's a fungal infection. It's like going to show, yasa ye. It's like going to be the various infections. Vaginal candidiasis. It's chalk. Yes, a fungal disease, fungal infection. Okay. So go. All these are my fungal diseases. So these are also communicable diseases. Go.